Hello Internet, my name is Vic. So I'm sorry. I was gonna, do a 2-month update, but then it's gonna bother me. I need to center myself. A moment. Okay. I was gonna do a 2-month video, but I work a lot, and it's been kind of crazy at work, and so I've been like trying to catch up on sleep or just spend time with baby girl, because we both work like alternating schedules sometimes, and we don't really get time together when we're both off. So yeah, it's been kind of crazy. Nothing like transition-wise, just work-wise. So I did make like I did start a 2-month like update, and I just added the 3-month like stuff to it as well. So we're just gonna knock out 2 months in one. Let's just do it. So this is not gonna stay lit. Yeah. So as you can probably already tell, my voice is deeper. But I'm going to be going by the Trans Tracks, which is that app that I told you guys about, where you can download it and keep like milestones and take pictures and do comparatives and stuff like that. So December 28th, I noticed that my neck was thicker and I had man veins. I know it sounds kind of weird, but like my neck actually like got thicker. A lot of people say they can tell, because I used to have like a longer like skinny neck. That sounds kind of weird, but everyone in my family, well, the women in my family have like the slender, like long necks, and mine used to be that way. And since I started T, my neck has gotten like wider, and my Adam's apples come in too, because my vocal drop. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. On the 31st of December, I started my menstruation. That was the second time I had it being on testosterone. The first time, I literally got my first injection, and then like a couple days later I started it. So I kind of expected to have one more, and I haven't had one for February, or I haven't had one yet for March. And usually mine is toward the end of the month, going into the beginning of the next month. So pretty excited about that. The January 5th, my menstruation was over, and I had a little mustache all the way across. Now, it's not focusing, but it's like darker here still, but it goes all the way across. I have chin hair too, sideburns. On the 7th, of January, my voice was starting to deepen more, and my jawline and cheekbones were kind of changing their structure. I have more of a square head now. I'm seeing that now myself, just with this lighting. It like squares off more. It's more of a defined... I already had like a stronger jawline, but now it's even stronger. So the 13th of January, more noticeable mustache and some chin hair. My neck is thicker, my shoulders are broader, my torso is thicker. I've gained... I used to weigh 125 and now I weigh 140. So I've gained some weight. Sorry, a lot of my weight gain is going to my stomach and my torso itself. Like my sides, are filling out more. My shoulders have broadened and widened. This is a really big hoodie, so you can't really tell, but like shirts that used to be loose are tighter now around my arms, my upper arms, my shoulders. The 14th of January, I finished my second bottle of tea. Wow, that feels a ways away. And facial hair. Again, the 16th of January, I finally hit my male range with my natural voice on that vocal pitch analyzer. The 18th of January, my dysphoria flared up really bad at work due to being misgendered. I have to record the good and the bad. I was getting misgendered a lot in January, and it was really weighing rough on me, but now I don't really get misgendered at all over the headset or over the phone or even really in person, which is awesome. The 24th of January, I started taking Good Guy hair gummies, which have a lot of biotin in them to help with hair growth, and boy has it helped with hair growth. Not really my face, but like my actual like hair on my head. I had cut my hair and like it grew really fast. I've cut it again since, but and my upper thighs, the hair has gotten darker. I'm actually getting hair on my lower back. And I've always had hair in these places, but they weren't as dark. They were more like fine and lighter. But now they're like black and thick and darker. The 1st of February, my happy trail started connecting. Lower back hair, hair on thighs, just like I just said. I had gained 12 pounds at that point. My Adam's apple was more prominent. My voice is dropping. It just keeps dropping, which is great because that was one of the things I was really worried about, or that really gave me like a lot of dysphoria, was my voice. And now that it's getting deeper and deeper and deeper and maintaining the deepness throughout the day. It's still, morning time right now, so my voice is naturally deeper in the morning, but it's been like it would start off deep and kind of like get higher and just like, stall out at like an androgynous level, but now it just stays low and I love it. And also like singing. A lot of trans guys talk about how they used to be able to sing and now they can't, that they're on T. I can still sing, but I definitely can't hit the notes that I used to be able to hit. I have to sing lower. I just have to figure out my range now. It's kind of shaky. I can't really, because I've always had like more of a powerful voice, so I'd have to like sing loud to hit notes, but it's still like I could hit them really well. Now I can't. So I can hit lower notes, but the higher notes I really struggle with. The 11th of February, all my clothes were getting tight. I had to buy a new pair of pants because my pants were really tight and uncomfortable. Shirts, but mainly my pants were really like getting tight because I am gaining weight along my waistline and like I said, my stomach and my torso, like it's all kind of like going there. So I'm having to. I went up two waist sizes. I used to be a 30, now I'm 34, so it's pretty cool. The 12th of, and the 11th I also finished my 3rd bottle of tea. The 12th of February I had stockier build all around, shoulders, side, hips, legs, biceps, like I was just bulking up. Still am. The 18th of February I got sick. So the bass in my voice was coming in. I think that's really when my vocal drop like stayed. And I was actually excited when I got sick. I was like, yay, I'm sick. And everyone's like, what? And I was like, no, it's the first like tea sickness. It's the first sickness on tea. So like my voice is going to stay deep and it's going to resonate in my chest. And I feel, when I speak, I feel bass all through my chest and my throat. The 19th of February I had an appointment. Now this is where, like, I know I've kind of rushed through these, but this is where I want to kind of take time to talk. So I had my appointment at Planned Parenthood to up my dosage, and I saw a different doctor than I had seen the first time around, and she asked me the same questions that the first one had asked, but she was kind of getting like a perspective on me, and I told her about the changes and everything I was going through, and she went ahead and agreed to up my dose. So I was taking 0.25 milliliters, but now I'm taking 0.375. I know it may not sound like much of a difference, but my bottles of tea, my little bottles, used to last me 4 shots, and now they only last me 2 shots. I just finished a bottle today, actually. Today's tea day, and I did say that I was off today in my, Instagram, Snapchat update video, but I'm not off today because I did pick up a shift, so that's why I'm trying to talk about this before I have to go into work. But yeah, so it's tea day. Happy tea day. I've also been out as trans for 4 years. On March 1st that was my 4-year out as trans mark. So it's crazy to me. I didn't think, honestly, that in 4 years I would be starting testosterone. Back when I first came out, I thought it would be a while. And 4 years may seem like a while, but it really happened a lot faster than I thought it would. So the next step that I'm going to be taking is my name change, and I finally, like, I had to get my address changed on my license to be where, I live, and now I can go to the police station and get my fingerprints taken. So I'm probably going to be doing that sometime this week or next week to go ahead and get that started, because that is a process. Here in North Carolina, you have to get your fingerprints, you have to submit them to the FBI and the SBI, and they have to run a background, basically seeing that you're not trying to run from any law, or you're not trying to leave the country, or just stuff like that, precautionary measures. And then after that, I have to get some affidavits of character from people that I know that are basically saying, yeah, Vic deserves to change his name, he's a good person, I don't know. I really don't understand why I have to get that, but I do. And then there has to be a letter posted in the courthouse for 10 days, and then they approve it, and then I have to go get a new social security card. I have to go to the DMV to change my name on my license. I have to change all my documents and paperwork and birth certificate and stuff like that. So it is a process. It is going to take a little bit, but I do want to go ahead and get it started so that way I can have my name changed before the end of 2019, hopefully. Because I really want to get that rolling, because I feel like the further my changes progress, the more it's going to be, it's going to make me feel dysphoric whenever I get carded for anything. And people, I know not everyone does it, but I have actually had people who have looked at my ID, read my name and everything, and looked at my picture, looked at me, and they were just like, this isn't you. I've actually had that happen, and I'm like, actually, it is me. It's my former self. I don't know who that is, but yeah. So the appointment went well. I did have a little freak out because I didn't have the money to get my script, but I have really great friends and they helped me out, so I was able to get that. And since my dosage was upped, I actually got more. It seems like more, but it's not really more, but I thought it was more. But I got 3 bottles of tea with my prescription, when usually I would just get one. It would take me a month to go through it, and then I would get another one, a month to go through it, another one. But now they gave me 3 bottles for my prescription and more needles, and my doctor actually changed the size of my needle, so I went from injecting with a 22 to injecting with a 25, and it hurts less. It's a smaller needle, so I don't know, it doesn't feel as bad. It's even less of a pinch, and I'm really happy with the results, honestly. I think the biggest change has been my voice drop, and my, body shape. So, I'm a lot more confident now, I'm a lot more vocal, I'm a lot more, quick to correct people on misgendering me, and it's getting more and more rare for it to happen, so these changes are good, and I'm looking forward to more, but I do apologize again for not keeping, everyone updated on my 2-month, but this is kind of a 2-in-1, it's my 2 and 3 month, so, yeah, here's to more months and more changes. I hope you have a good day, and stay tuned for month number 4.